Life is good. It's a bit full on. You start preparing for a tour, literally, for me, it started when we were doing the album, because I'm thinking, now what songs are going to work live? But the proper work starts when Callum and I sit down and say, right, what do we have to put in? What do we have to include from the old catalogue? The things that we know audiences are really, really going to be wanting to hear. You then go on to how you want the show to feel, where you want to put things, and then you start constructing the highs and the lows and the journey. Because you tend to promote an album with a tour, and that's when I hit on the idea of doing 2 shows in one, absolutely delineating them. With a lover, I could really move. Rehearsals before start off with literally me and Callum around a piano. When we think we have a show, we then sit around the piano and run it and see, does this feel right? We try and imagine what it's going to be like with the full production values and behind us. Then we start working with the backing singers and the musicians separately and working out how that's going to sound together. With friends I feel insecure. Little darling, I believe you could help me a lot. And then gradually all the different elements of working separately start coming together. This is the only rehearsal we get with everything before we actually do it, sound check and do it switch. So this is where we see if we have a show, see if it's worked. It now needs an audience. That's what we need, an audience to tell us that we're doing our job okay. You can have the ideas in your head, you can have it all planned, you can know what you think an audience is going to want, and I've got this new idea for the show of 2 very separate halves, and now I just need to see if an audience likes it. So that's the end of Music Day, and we got through 3/4 of it. Guys are playing brilliantly and singing great, and I'm really pleased with the way it's shaping up. I'm sure it'll be fine, fingers crossed. Tomorrow is another day. Run it from the top. And in the east, the dawn was breaking, and the world was awaking. Any dream will do. I am so lucky as far as the fans go, and throughout the years I've been doing it, I've had such loyal fans, people who've been there right from the very start, people who've gradually come on board and have enjoyed what we're doing, and I always try and deliver a new show, a fresh show. Something that will make them realise that I put my heart and soul into this. The tour has gone so well. I loved all the places that we've been to. It's got better and better and tighter, which is what you aim for till you arrive here in London at Hammersmith for the filming of the show. What's always exciting as well is that it's one take. So what happens tonight in the show is what goes on the DVD. This will be 21 years that I've been touring. Show must go home. First tour was in 1992, and I actually tried to work out how many tours I've done. I think everything you do, you learn. Really great bunch of people working on this. Most of them, certainly in the band, I've been touring with from the very start. Of course, Callum is a very close friend as well as my musical director. The only problem with them is they steal food. How much have you stolen? As you can see, we get on brilliantly. It's been nice because we've been travelling on the bus together as well, and I like being part of a company. I love the camaraderie of the people I work with. The only drawback has been Adrian Hansel, who's really let the whole side down. Oh, hi, mate.
Take
awkward,
that back.
really awkward.
Take that back.
Really awkward. You've been terrific.
Thank you very much.
Proper showbiz.
4 cameras back there, 2 static, 2 moving.
I'm really looking forward to it. I'm so glad it worked out. We have a really good-looking show. I think Mark Cunniff and his team have put together a great stage, and I hope that films well. I think the sound is going to be great. It's just down to me to get it wrong. So I really hope I don't. The presenting that I do comes from the way I behave on a stage when I'm talking to an audience. I'm very comfortable to talk to an audience about songs I've chosen and paths I've taken in my life and so on. And you learn how to do that. You learn to lose being self-conscious and to be relaxed when you're talking and explaining to an audience. I think it's the best show that we've put on. One of the things I'm doing in this show is exploring a man's voice, singing women's songs. There are a lot of songs on the Both Sides Now album which were written and were recorded by women. And I really hope you enjoy the show. Well, I better go and get myself ready. I'm quite nervous tonight. Have a lovely show. You all coming for a drink after? There's no point in me getting up there on my own. I want the people out there to give me the energy, to give me the feedback, to let me know that what I'm still doing is wanted.
We're back in London.
Nothing on earth beats singing to an audience. Nothing. There's no more powerful a feeling, no more connected that you can feel to an audience than when you've got a great song with a great message and fantastic musicians behind you, and you just connect.
All right, wasn't it? Yeah. That was all right.
That's your lot, I'm afraid.
This is where very sweaty Michael says goodnight.